The Columbus Blue Jackets are currently last inside the NHL right now, so I'm going to give myself 3 seasons and see if I can rebuild them and win a Stanley Cup. So let's get into Season 1. To start off Season 1, this is what our lines are looking like. Johnny Gaudreau, Jacob Voracek, Patrick Laine, Gustav Nyquist, Jack Larostovich, Bowen Jenner, I can't even say bro's name, Cole Sillinger, Eric Robinson, Brandon, I don't even know how to say bro's name either, Kent Johnson, and that dude. And our first defensive pairing is Zach Werenski, Adam Boqvist. I can't even say half these guys' name. This is Gorokov, I think that's how you say it. Andrew Peak, Gubber Ranzon, and Jake Bean. Okay, goaltenders. And we got Miro Lincolns and Corpuzzello. So we'll see how we do halfway through the season. That'll determine on what I do. If we're going to be sellers or are we going to go all in. A little bit over halfway through the season, the Blue Jackets are sitting 7th in the Metropolitan and 23rd in the entire league. Johnny Gaudreau is leading our team with 47 points, 15 goals, 32 assists. Boqvist is leading all defensemen with 6 goals, 11 assists for 17 points. And Merlinkins has a 19-18-1 record, 4 shutouts, and a 925 save percentage with a 241 goals against. It's a trade deadline, and I think this season is going to be a rebuilding season. I'm going to try to sell as much as I can to get top tier draft picks, and let's just see how everything goes. We are sending Jacob Voracek to the New York Islanders for 2 second-round picks. We are sending Nyquist to the Jets for a 4th-round pick and a rookie backup. And that is everything that we did this trade deadline. At the end of the season, we finished 8th inside the Metropolitan. We finished 26th in the entire league with 80 points, 37 wins, 39 losses, and 6 overtime losses. Johnny Gaudreau led the team with 25 goals, 51 assists for 76 points. Boqvist led all defensemen with 12 goals, 21 assists for 33 points. And Merlinkin had a 32 win, 32 loss, 3 overtime losses, 5 shutouts, a 918 save percentage, and a 261 goals against. Here's the playoff tree. Somehow the Anaheim Ducks won the Stanley Cup. EA, fix your game. Forgot to mention, at the end of the season, Ovechkin led the league with 61 goals, 46 assists, and 107 points. McDavid was second with 54 goals, 53 assists for 107 points. And Nate Mack was third with 45 goals, 51 assists, and 96 points. Oh, didn't go to the goaltenders. Defenseman Quinn Hughes led with 17 goals, 69 assists. Love that number for 86 points. Second was Charlie McAvoy with 13 goals, 56 assists for 70 points. And third was John Carlson with 11 goals, 55 assists for 66 points. Leading all goaltenders was Markstrom with 41 wins, 24 losses, 4 overtime losses, 5 shutouts, a 912 save percentage, and a 270 goals against. Somehow the New York Islanders got the first overall pick, jumping from 8th to 1st. We currently have the 8th overall pick. With our 8th overall pick, we are drafting a playmaker center, 72 overall, elite medium. This is what our draft looks like. I'm signing Gavrikov to a $4.5 million deal for 6 years. Alex Texier is getting a $1.9 million deal for 3 years. This guy's getting a $1.7 million deal for 2 years. Corpuzzello is getting a $1.8 million deal for 2 years. This is how the free agents are looking. I'm going to make this team great with only the $12 million we have in cap space. I'm giving an $8.6 million deal for 3 years to Patrick Kane. I'm signing James Armour to $2.3 million for 2 years. And we're offering $2.2 million for 3 years to Zub. We are trading Robinson away for a 6th-round pick. And we are signing Phil Kessel to a 3-year, $3 million deal. I'm trading a 2nd and a rookie for a 3rd and Pitlick from Montreal. Our lines are Patrick Laine, Johnny Gaudreau, Patrick Kane. 2nd line, Kessel, Jenner, Lostovic. 3rd line, Texier, Johnson, and don't know how to say his name, Fourth line, Sillinger, Fundy, and Pitlick. Defense, Rolenski, Boquist, Gavrikov, Zub, Bean, and Peak. Our goaltenders are Ms. Lincolns and James Reimer. With him to the middle of the season. Halfway through the season, we are second in the Metropolitan with 51 points, 24 wins, 15 losses, 3 overtime losses. And we are 8th in the entire league. Kane's leading the team with 21 goals, 26 assists, and 47 points. For defense, Walensky is leading with 9 goals, 26 assists, with 35 points. And in net, Lincoln's got 19 wins, 12 losses, 3 overtime losses, 4 shutouts, a save percentage of .910, and a .279 goals against. We'll simulate for the rest of the season. We'll simulate up to the trade deadline, and we'll see if we can make any trades to make us better. I'm trading 2 seconds to the Blues for Johansson. And the final trade, I'm trading 2/3 to the Leafs for Yaller Ironcroak. Of the second season, we finished second in the Metropolitan with 99 points, and we make the playoffs. We finished 7th in the entire league, points with 40 goals, 53 assists for 93 points. Walensky led the defenseman with 10 goals, 32 assists for 42 points. Amber's Lincoln led the goaltenders with 34 wins, 25 losses, 7 overtime losses, 6 shutouts, with a .910 save percentage and a .278 goals against. Nathan MacKinnon led the entire league with 52 goals, 44 assists for 96 points. Mikko Rantanen was second with 35 goals, 60 assists for 95 points. And Patrick Kane was third with 40 goals, 53 assists for 93 points. Quinn Hughes led all defensemen with 9 goals, 73 assists, 82 points. Carlson was second with 24 goals, 38 assists, and 62 points. And Cale Makar was third with 9 goals, 53 assists for 62 points. Jack Campbell led all goaltenders with 43 wins, 17 losses, 4 overtime losses, 3 shutouts, 918 save percentage, and a .250 goals against. Fleury was second at the age of 39. That's crazy. 39 wins, 23 losses, 4 overtime losses, 3 shutouts, 915 save percentage, and a .263 goals against. Sorokin was third with 39 wins, 20 losses, 7 overtime losses, 5 shutouts, 910 save percentage, and a .280 goals against. We are facing the Carolina Hurricanes in the first round. Game 1, we lose 5-2 to the Carolina Hurricanes. Game 2, we lose 4-3 in overtime. We win 4-3, lose 5-2, and Carolina has 3-1 series lead. Win Game 5, 4-2. Game 6, and force a Game 7. We got absolutely clapped up 8-3, and we are eliminated. Avalanche win the Stanley Cup. Washington jumps from 6th to 1st to get the first overall pick inside the league, and for some reason Toronto was second. Toronto's terrible. Trading our first round pick for Mayfield, a third, and Hartman. Here's everybody we drafted. We are signing Kent Johnson to a $3.9 million. We're signing Hartman to a 3-year, $3 million deal. We are signing Cole Silver to a $2.4 million deal for 3 years. We're re-signing Fundy to a $1.6 million deal for 3 years. And Gabranson for a 7th round pick. We are trading Corpusella for a 7th round pick. We are trading Patrick Kane to the Leafs for Wells and a 1st round pick. And we are sending Gavrikov to the Leafs for Timothy Liljegren. We are signing Auston Matthews to a $13.6 million deal for 7 years. Auston Matthews absolutely just rejected us. We are signing Samsonov to a 6-year, $6 million deal for 1 year. We are signing Rostovich to a $6.5 million deal for 3 years. Signing Chandler Stevenson to a $5.7 million deal. Make that $5.8 million deal for 3 years. Signing Tom Wilson to $5.5 million for 1 year. Forwards. Our defense. And our goaltenders. Let's just get this season over with. Let's simulate to the end of the season, and let's make the playoffs, and let's win the Stanley Cup. We're trading a rookie and a 4th for Clifton. We're trading a 3rd and a 4th and a rookie for Barashev. Trading a 2nd and a 7th and Merlinkins to the Blues for Max Pacioretty. Trading a 3rd, a 5th, and somebody for Paul Arvey. And Croak 2 5ths for David Krejci. Low Grant for Jake DeBrusque. In a 6th, and somebody for Miller. Finished last in the Metropolitan in 8th, and in the entire league, we finished 27th. So that's going to end this video off. No, I cannot rebuild the Blue Jackets. That's how bad they are. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye.